Hey y'all, this is Willie T. Roy. Alright, this is my second take of this video. I deleted the first. I don't know why I deleted it first, but I did. So what I'm going to show you is my upgraded tree farm. I'm going to show you my slime farm. I'm going to show you the improvements I think that can be made on the cow farm. The improvements we made on a sheep pen. And then we're going to go in the nether. Now, I've already done all this. I went to the nether, collected a bunch of stuff, and I had some pretty cool videos. But while I was in the nether, I had to go do something, so I stopped it. I have the second half of the nether. I don't have my intro or the first half. So we're just going to have to redo it again, and hopefully it all works out. Now it's getting dark, so let's go to sleep, and I'll be right back. So I got rid of my wheat farm. I don't need it. We'll come back and explain the tree farm here in a second. All right, underneath here is my slime farm. I got rid of the mob farm. I thought it'd be a good idea to go up there and kill while my slime spawn below. There are mobs up top, so the slime is not going to spawn below. So I had to destroy the mob farm. Now, I went into creative for that because to destroy it in survival would be a mess. So two things learned from that. Do not put a mob farm above your slime farm. And second, if you create this mob farm, just leave it. Do not try to destroy it in survival. All right, we have the iron farm. I just cleared this out. Inside the chest room, we have a double chest and a half full of iron, and plus we got more. So this iron farm is working great. The wheat and the sugarcane farm is working good. The sheep farm, I just leave alone and forget. We have 3 and almost a half stacks with 1 sheep. That is really good for not doing anything. My cow farm, we need to make improvements on this. All right, so we got some baby cows down here. All right, so let's talk about the cow farm. Now, the problem with the cow farm is it's too narrow. If I was to do this again, I would not do 4 across. I would go 8, maybe 16 across. I'd have 16 spaces for these to spawn. Okay, once you feed them, the baby cows get up the front. And then when you put on the water, this one looks like it actually worked. What's happening is the calves are getting caught up here, and they're not able to squeeze behind the 6 cows. So it takes a lot of finagling to do to get those little cows down below. So if you have 16 across, that would give you a wider berth where you can actually have more cows and the babies can get down easier. Let's go check down below. Now, a thought would be to keep these 4 here the same, but if you go 8 out more this way and 8 out more this way, you can actually put water down there, push the cows to the center, and then you can cook them. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't have all these hoppers 8 wide or 16 wide. I'd just keep it to 4 and put a water system in. All right, let's go down to the sheep farm. Now, I forgot this, but there's a little trick. If you put wood fences and a stone fence, you can squeeze through without your animals getting out. So you can do this with sheep and cows and stuff. And you don't need a gate, because if you open a gate, you have a chance of them running out. But if you do this, you can run in and out without your animals leaving. All right, let's go check the slime farm. All right, so here's the slime farm. So to get the maximum productivity from the slime farm, you have to be 130 blocks away. I'm going to go 130 blocks up. Well, the slime farm is at Y20, and then you add another 18 or 20 above that, so you're getting about 40. So from 130, I'm going to go up the 20, and then from that 20 I'm going to go up 130, which brings us up to here. So 90 blocks up, I'm going to put the fish farm, which give me 130 all the way down to the slime farm, and that should give me max productivity. Now, there's a couple things wrong that I noticed with the slime farm, and I'll tell you when I get down below. All right, the slime farm is not working at max productivity. I'm only getting about 7 or so or 20 or so every time I check, which means there's something wrong. Which either means I have to be 130 blocks away, or I have to go beneath my farm and clear out every single cave down below my farm, which I'm going to do probably next episode. So I'm going to take this ladder, do my 4-block system all the way down, and then every 4 blocks down, I'm going to go to the west here. So I'm probably going to do about maybe 30 blocks in just to make sure I cover everything. And then if I come upon a cave system, I'm going to torch it all out to make sure no mobs spawn, because I'm sure there's mobs spawning somewhere around here, because the slime farm should be producing a lot more. All right, it's getting dark again, so let's go to sleep again. Now, the cool thing about these farms is I'm finding what works and what doesn't, and then I'm figuring out ways to improve it. So maybe I'll make videos on how to create the farm to the upgraded version of what somebody else has done. Because what somebody else has done is working. It's just not being maximally effective the way I like it. Okay, let's go check something else out here. I extended my fence to here, and then I created stone fence because I don't know if I got the video, because remember I deleted half my videos. But when I came back from the Nether, so I should have it, I got attacked probably by about 15 zombies. And a lot of them came from up here and fell down. And then a couple were below. So it was the craziest thing. I've never seen that many zombies in my area before. This should help prevent zombies from getting in my area again. So let me show you what I have. So I have my arrows, and they really helped a lot in the Nether. I have my Power 5 bow. This bow is powerful. I've been taking out Ghasts. As you can see, I already got one Ghast here. I have 13 magma creams. I have my slimes from down below. It seems like a lot, but it's just not being effective. I got some warp stem. I got some warp blocks, shroom light, glowstones. I got some magnet blocks, which can be good with my soul stand to make elevators. I got these different mushrooms. I'm going to make another axe, and then I'm going to show you the farm. All right, so here's the tree farm. You don't have to use glass. I did, which is crazy because you need a lot of sand. It takes a lot of time. You really don't need glass, but it just looks cool. So I have 3 blocks between the trees and the walls. Honestly, I would extend this out maybe 4 or 5 blocks, because the problem I'm having is I'm getting a lot of wood, but I'm not getting a lot of sapling. Let's take this inventory here, and then let me show you how much wood and sapling I'm getting. So once I cut down the trees, I'm going to show you the pros and the cons of this kind of a farm. All right, I just cut down all the trees. We have 3 stacks and 17, but I've also had 3 saplings that didn't grow because I just cut it down a while ago, which would have gave us more wood. So basically we're getting 3.5 stacks of wood chopping down this farm when it's fully grown. The pros and cons, as you can see, is we're getting saplings on the ground area, and that's not what we want. I want to be able to cut down the tree and leave. I don't want to have to wait around to collect sapling, and I still have quite a ways to go, and I got a lot of sapling. The other con to this farm is you're not getting enough saplings to fill up your dirt once you're done. So over time, without getting those saplings, you're going to slowly diminish your saplings versus wood return. So the next thing about this farm is it takes a lot of material. To cut that down, so from the walls I'd go 6 blocks. Between each dirt, I'd probably go maybe 6, 7, 8 blocks. That way your trees can grow up, and I got a ceiling of a 7, and I'd actually bring that up to 9, so your trees can grow up to maximum height and still have leaves on the top to drop saplings. And this would maximize your sapling return because you would have trees that are going to grow wider and taller and away from each other. So right now, you're having a tree grow and a tree grow. You're only getting 3 levels of leaves between each trees. And that's not what we want. We want trees to actually extend out. So if I have 6 going from here to the wall, and I had 10 going from dirt to dirt, that would give us a lot more room for more saplings to grow and drop. All right, let's collect this, and then we're going to go to sleep. All right, so it's pretty much the rest of the saplings. Let's go see how much we have. Now, if you look at my axe, it almost takes a full iron axe to cut down all those trees. All right, out of this drop, I have 42 saplings. So what I do is I go to the end, I look down, and I plant and run backwards. All right, then I go to the other side. I'm going to plant and run backwards. And then I'm just going to do it again. Okay, we ran out of saplings with this much dirt left. Now I have saplings, but if we run out of 8 here, and then the next time we run out of 8, as you see, it's going to slowly decrease how many trees we can build. And we want to maximize this farm. So what we're going to do is, probably next video, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make an actually bigger farm. And I'm going to make it to the specs that I believe is going to give us the max saplings with the max wood. Now, lengthwise, I don't think there's any problem lengthwise. I think it's just widthwise. Now, I did read in a comment where someone says the way this farm is set up, you have too many hoppers and you can do a better system with water. That's true. So with the iron I have in the wood I'm getting, I can make a lot of hoppers. So that's not the big deal. The big deal to me was the amount of materials you use to create this. I don't think you need walls and you don't need a ceiling. All you need to do is from this block of dirt, you just need to go straight down with one line so they don't spawn above 9. And we're going to improve that. I'm going to show you next episode. So we're going to improve this next episode. We're going to improve the cow farm next episode. The sheep farm's doing good. Let's go look at the village farm. Now I checked on it earlier, and as you can see, there's a big gap in the ground over there. It looks like a iron golem and a creeper got into a fight and it blew up half my wall. So I had to fix that. And as you can see, we have a lot of villagers. Now I came down here at night and we have a villager for every single bed that we have. So that is a lot of villagers. Now, as you can see, my beds are singled. I can double these up to get more villagers, and then I can create them all the way down this way. I just don't think I need that many villagers now. So in a couple episodes, we're going to take these villagers, and then we're going to bring them over here, and we're going to create a villager trading area. So that's my goal within a couple episodes. So with all that being said, that covers pretty much what I did up to now. We're going to go back to the Nether, and I'm going to show you what I've discovered. And I hope I got some of the footage I had, because we had some pretty cool fights, and I learned a couple things, and I hope it's in there. Last time before I went to the Nether, I got new armor, which I've taken some damage. I got a new shield. I got my looting and unbreaking sword, and I have my bow of power. So let's go back to the Nether, and then I want to show you what I've done and where I've explored a little bit. All right, I just came out the Nether, and before I went down this way to see what was here. All right, and then I came to basically an area that is open. So I have yet to find any kind of a fortress or anything. So let's go back the other way. All right, and now I do kind of want to go up because I have no idea what's up there. Whoa. Oh, there you are. Ah, you little stinker. Gosh darn it. All right, let me get my bow out. I'm better with the bow than I am the sword. And that power bow, man, that just does some damage. So I've been exploring. I put torches around these bones here, so if I go away, I can find my way back. But I have yet to find anything worth interest. I did find a bunch of nether quartz. I got magma blocks and I got all that cool stuff. I fought a couple ghasts, but nothing too special. There's a creeper, or there's a, oh crap, oh crap. Look what my sword of looting got me. 3 pearls. That was nice. I didn't mean to look at the guy in the eye, but jeepers creepers, I did. So like I said, I went up here and there's just nothing around. So I know I can go to chunkbase.com and find another fortress and stuff, but I haven't yet. So this time I brought ladders, which I didn't have last time. And we're going to go exploring a little bit. I just need to find a good point where I want to go up, which I think maybe above my base would be a good spot. So I can just come up my base and then just go up maybe. Oh, I heard a ghast. Now watch it get shoot out of the air. Oh, crap. I wonder what's in there. Oh, crap. Okay, let's dig straight up, which is always fun. So we dug straight up, and of course, with my luck, there is absolutely nothing up here. I wonder if we should keep going up. Where are we at? Y level? We're at Y level 18. I just don't think there's going to be anything up around here. So let's go exploring, which probably isn't going to be good. All right, we found a back way that will let me get down deeper. So we're going to go... crap. Actually, I'm just going to puncture through the wall. We're going to go straight through and see what we come across. So I already fought these guys. See, there's nothing this way. How about this guy? Jeez, look at that. One shot and he dies. I'm going to go to my base and I'm going to dig out in 4 directions. And then we're going to see which each of the directions bring us. Now the question is, can I find my base from here? You guys can hear it too. I hear a ghast. There are my ladders down. So now how do I get over there? So we dug that way. Let's go ahead and dig this way. All right, so I went that way and I hit lava. I went this way, I got an open air. And then if I go this way, we're going to get open air too. So let's go this way. And then we're going to dig straight down. And we got lava. All right, so let's dig straight down. Which, more likely, I'm going to hit lava. And below us, we have lava. Okay, so this is not a good spot either. This area is pretty much a bust. So what I can do is I can go exploring. Let me see if I can find some obsidian. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some obsidian. And then we are going to go exploring again. And then if I find a nether fortress, I'm going to put up a portal and be able to link the two worlds. Because I think where my nether portal's at now is just not a good spot. And then wherever we create the other nether portal, we can make that our permanent base. All right, I got some obsidian. Let's get out of here. And let's go on a nice big adventure. I'll tell you what, these little lava things get me. I don't even hit them. I'm close to them and they hit me. All right, is there two of you? Where's the other one at? Where are you at, buddy? You got one. Where's the other one? There you are. Crap. Alright, I found a nether fortress bridge. I'm not sure where it leads. Guess we can come in here and look, huh? Okay, now I found a red forest. There's a big giant pig over there. Okay. Got a hot tourist destination. I don't know what that means. Okay, here a big pig. I don't see one. There's one down there. There's a family of them down there. Holy moly. Holy no. 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 Oh crap. Geezers, creasers. I have no idea how I got back there. Son of a gun. Alright, let's try to find it again. I found what I'm looking for-ish, but I forgot where it was at. So let's figure it out. Now, where did I go? Okay, I think it's down this way. Ow. Alright. Every time I come by here, this damn thing gets me. So we're going to fix that real quick. Man, I was so far too. I have no idea where I was at. Now, the thing that sucks about these Ghasts being so far away is you never get their loot. Now I'm trying to find any of the bridges I laid that may help me figure out where I'm going. Yeah, I'm not seeing any bridges I laid. If you look below me, I just found a nether area. Oh, yeah. All right, so we have... Okay. Oh, hello, buddy. Hello. Oh, I dropped the blaze rod too. Son of a flying biscuit eater. So I need to figure out how to get down there and make a base. Okay, let's go this way. Hi. Ow. So, okay, so we have a spawner down there. Oh, there's a nice one there. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, this is definitely an area where we're going to create a base. Holy moly, let's get out of here. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Alright, let's go figure it out again. I found 2 nether bases, and then I died as soon as I got there. Oh, there's a nether fortress. Okay, so if you look over there. Alright, so we found the nether fortress. Alright, there is... Crap. Run, Forest! Ah, crap. Alright, so we are going to create another portal here. And then we can find out where this goes, and then we can link bases. I think I want to create like a little stronghold over here, just in case. So now that we got our nether portal, let's go exploring some. And it should be relatively safe back here. I don't see anything that can harm it. Now I need to get down there and light this up. Alright, we got some of that. Let's get the heck out of here for now. What did I get? Blaze rod? Holy moly. It's cooking my fire. It's cooking me. Get some food in me. Oh, son of a gun. Alright, we just got back from the nether. I just got cooked by a blaze. We did get some blaze rods. And then what we can do is, now we can go back to the nether. Because we're right there at a fortress, we can start doing a blaze rod spawner area. And then I think there was some nether skeletons over there, or whatever you call them. All right, that concludes this episode. We checked out a bunch of farms. I'm going to upgrade some farms. I'm going to fix this farm to be wider. I'm going to fix the tree farm to be wider. We're going to create a fish farm about 100 blocks above the slime area. So when I do away from key fishing, it would actually trigger the spawn of the slimes. And I'm going to go below the slime farms, and I'm going to fill in all the cave systems so more mobs drop. Because the slime balls we're getting is a lot less than we should be. All right, this is Willie T. Roy out, and I'll see you next episode. What in the heck is this? What in the heck? I have never seen. Well, that's good to know. I guess I need more fences up there. Is there a zombie spawner somewhere around here? Wow, that was crazy. I've never seen so many zombies in my area.